Welcome back to the NPA. It is day 4, the final day. Sunday, we got Fort Erie. Coach Steve Houston's team taking on Lincoln Prep from Hamilton. With you is Tariq Spate and joined by my colleague Mike McHale. Mike, how we doing, baby?
Good, baby. How's everyone?
Well, everyone is great. You know, we're locked in right now. We got a chance to see both of these teams play. Day 1, Fort Erie was able to defeat a strong Ridley College team that's coming, led by Caleb Roberts. And Lincoln Prep. Lincoln Prep is one of those teams that they got size, Mike. They got length. They got athleticism. But there are a bunch of new players on the same team coming together for the first year.
Okay.
So, you know, what they look like today versus what they look like mid-season should be very different. Here we go. Here's the tip. Owen Frayne at the top for Lincoln Prep. Giving up to Elan. Elan Baldy's been having a great start to the season. And there is Elliot Tsigeli from Congo. Congolese is his ethnic background. He's a 6'7", that's number 6 in purple, finished off the backboard just now. As Sader Servilis, top 10 ranked player in the country in the class of 2025, misses it there. Defending Tsigeli. Oh, this is a good matchup right here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mike, so far, you've got a chance to watch NPA action for the first time. What stood out to you, as coming from a fan perspective?
The level of, like, athleticism and, like, just like the fast-paced game. It's just, like, crazy.
Bashir Nagala, one of the top point guards in the country right there, number 8 in black, knocks down the triple, picks up full court pressure. Like you said it, Mike, the intensity in game 1 yesterday was unbelievable. Crestwood going at it with Ridley College, intensity, speed, athleticism. I think you're going to see a lot of the same with these two teams as well.
I can tell right away it's starting off like that. Like, I'm going to tell you, yesterday's game was one of my favorite games of all time in any basketball.
At any level.
In any level, in any basketball
That's
level,
amazing.
period.
That was number 9, Matthew Warner, wasn't able to get it.
Oh, that was Owen Frayne.
We're live from Niagara College. This is session 1 of the NPA. It's the official kickoff of the National Prep Association 24-25 season. We also have WNPA action happening on the other side of the gym. It's the inaugural year, first year ever that we have launched the Women's National Prep Association. Lots of talent on the women's side as well.
Honestly, yesterday's women's games were like very, very competitive. St. Jude's game was
1-point game.
1-point game down to the wire.
Ooh, Sader Servilis way off. You know, that's his, I believe, second miss there from 3. That's an area he's going to need to improve on and is obviously getting the reps in. As he adds a consistent 3-ball to his game, he's going to be scary. He's one of the highest stock risers from the summer. He's from Montreal originally, from Quebec, I should say. He played for Brookwood Elite on the Adidas AAU circuit. Has a bunch of high major, mid-major NCAA offers. As Stutter with the smooth finish, right hand, goes inside. That's 6'10". Nate Stutter, number 1, is someone to keep track of at 6'10", very athletic, is putting his game together, but I like what I just saw there.
Oh.
Okay, here's another one for you, Mike. Who's been the biggest standout for you that you saw, your favorite player so far over the first 3 days?
Mangok Locke.
Okay.
That's my favorite right now.
Mangok Locke from Australia.
Yes.
South Sudanese, Australian guard wing. Super athletic from Crestwood. I'm assuming that's what you like the most is his uber athleticism.
It's just like NBA level. Like, that's what I like. Like, he's like another, like, Pascal Siakam. That's what I see.
Certainly has NBA level athleticism. He's a new name on the scene that we're going to have to create a player profile for and get him into our rankings, because in order to be ranked at North Pole Hoops, you have to either be Canadian, or if you're an international like Mangok, you're within the ecosystem. And the ecosystem has become, for a very long time, global. We have players from all over the world playing in the NPA.
Like, obviously, you can't deny Caleb Roberts did a spectacular job yesterday. Like, 38 points, 6 steals or something like that.
10 of 19 from 3.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. That's 30 points and three-pointers.
Yes.
And, you know, that was one of the areas he's been diligently working on throughout the summer. Last year, you know, if you have to say things for him to work, he had an amazing year last year. He was NPA All-Star last year. But if you have to look at things to improve on, it was his shot making.
Yes.
And so you love to see a guy that has the strong intangibles, the work ethic, the leadership, the desire to be great, the dog, the competitiveness. Those are the things, like I just said, are what we know we can trust in. That's going to get guys to maximize their potential. Because that word potential is the most overrated word. I hate that word. You know, because most people don't never maximize their potential because they don't value or have those strong intangible skills. But Caleb Roberts, seeing his progress has been unbelievable. And he still has one more year left if he wants it. Jolene for 3, no good. A lot of size for Fort Erie. Bashir with it, giving it up. Good pass down the lane. Servilis kicking it out. Nicholas Nair for 3. Yup.
Nothing but buckets.
Nicholas Nair, another Mississauga Monarchs product. If you look at both teams, I'm pretty sure a lot of players have played them with each other from Lincoln and Fort Erie, because I know Lincoln has several Monarchs players. 3 ball there by Baldy, no good. Bashir picks it up. Here comes Sater in transition. Shoulder, kick out. Nair again. No good. Earlier I said Jolene. It's actually Mateja Moravcevic. I believe he's Serbian if I had to guess based on that last name. Or at least Eastern European. Chigele there with the finish. He's someone to keep an eye on too, Mike. Number 6 in purple. Elliot Chigele. 3 ball no good by Bashir. 9 to 6 is the, apologies, 9-8 is the score with 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Early on, Bashir and Nicholas Nair with 3 apiece for Fort Erie. Oh, nice pass.
Nice pass.
So that is Singh on the inbound. Nishan Singh with a nice pass there to Owen Urquhart, the big fella with a 2-hand jam. And Chigele again. Both teams trying to figure out which pace they want to play at. A little bit sloppy to start the game. Could be a bit nervous. I mean, anytime you're going up against a Fort Erie team, you know you're going to be tested. And I think the opposite is true for Lincoln. I think you're looking at 2 teams that I at least think that, you know, are upper echelon. There's 18 teams in the league. They're all in the top 9, possibly in the top 5, but like time will tell. Three ball, Owen Frayne, no good. Ponga for 3. Another kid from Quebec there. The pipeline is wide open from Quebec, Mike. If you look at the guys in the NBA from Quebec, names like Chris Boucher for the Raptors. You look at names like Luguentz Dort, Benedict Maturin, Kem Birch. Quebec has been producing NBA players now for the last 5 to 10 years or so. Joel Anthony previous to that. Owen Urquhart trying to work down low. And you're going to continue to see more and more and more players from Quebec make it to the NBA. I've been going there year after year, and it's just unbelievable, the potential. And now you add that with the platform that gives them the opportunity to shine. You're seeing it here. You got several Quebec guys on the floor right now.
Inbound.
Matea to Singh. 3 ball, I believe, called for out of bounds. Yep. Got to know where you are on the floor. Have that awareness, because that's an unforced turnover.
Owen Frame bringing up the ball.
So Owen's a guy that's a returner to the NPA from last year. Step back 3 ball. That's an ill-advised shot, I would say. He's typically takes a lot the smarter shots because he's the floor general for them, the returner, the guy, the straw that stirs the drink, as I like to call him.
Got a steal and a turnover.
But excuse me, Sader Servilis, told you about him before the game started. That is a Quebec product.
That was a
you gotta respect the cue.
Monster slam, man. Monster slam. Joe Lippert.
Joe Lippert on the board for Lincoln Prep. Tight ball game so far, first quarter. 2:30 to go. Singh, 3 ball. Yup. Nishan Singh, another returner. I'm a big fan of his game. I mean, every time he's on the floor, he's a positive. He hits the 3 ball there. He's efficient. Putting pressure on Owen Frayne. But right now, Fort Erie not showing the ability to get a stop. Lincoln Prep doing a lot of damage down low.
That was Dante Tonnery with a little putback there.
Dante Tonnery, a new name for me.
Sader. Nice pass there with an easy layup.
That's the Quebec connection right there. Sader Servilis to Anthony Ponga. 13 and 12. On the attack there is Jumic Achioso. Great name.
I feel like the players from Africa are really like stepping up. Like they're really shining here in NPA.
Well, if you look at it at the NBA level, so NBA made a big move by launching NBA Africa.
Yes.
Before that, you had a lot of these camps, Masai Ujiri, called the Giants of Africa camps, where they're like exposure camps, identify talent, help them make the move over to North America, prep schools, things like that, get them in through the pathway. And I got a chance to go to Africa. I actually went to Rwanda a year and a half ago for the Basketball Africa League, which is the NBA league there, and it's good to see the championships. And there is so much talent, untapped talent in Africa, just similar to Quebec, as I like to say, that if they get the opportunity, they get the platform, sky's the limit. So, we're excited at North Pole Hoops to be able to continue to identify talent from all over the world, bring them over to Canada, bring them into the ecosystem, and help move them up the ladder within their journey to the next level. Ponga, 3-ball, no good. Very aggressive there is Bashir Nagala. He's a dog. The thing I like about the Quebec talent, always they compete. They compete hard. You saw little guy Bashir playing big down low, getting his own rebound and finishing in the paint.
Owen Frayne with a little miss there.
Here comes Ponga on the attack. Gala to Sater. In down low to big fella Matt down working. Nice little hook shot right there.
Luka Sinda.
Lucas Sinda checks in with the dreads there. That's the end of the first quarter, 22-16. Very close, back and forth, teams figuring things out. We'll take a break and be back for the second quarter. Welcome back to the NPA. Mike McHale, Tarek Spade on the broadcast. First quarter, Mike, what do you see?
Honestly, it's been very, very fast-paced, I believe. Back and forth, some turnovers, some steals, you know.
Right now, there's both teams been trying to figure each other out. Defense has to step up on the intensity. Both teams kind of getting what they want. Sater on the attack, gets called for a charge, try to drop the shoulder. Try to big body him, but the defense was in place. Anybody stand out to you so far after the first?
Honestly, like, Sater is just like everywhere, man. He's all over the boards, man. He's on the rebound, he's on the offense side. He's just moving.
Covering ground, has a high motor. And after the first quarter, I'm going to get you some stats courtesy of Swish App. Our partners from Spain providing the live stats. Feel free to download it for free on your app store. After the first quarter, Bashir Nagala leading the way with 5 points for Erie. On the other end, Elliot Tigele, 6 points. Here's Bashir down low, tries to find an open man outside, gets caught under the rim. Matthew Warner loses it. Nishan Singh checks in for Bashir Nagala. Had the big highlight reel dunk in the first quarter.
Sater has 6 right now. Just taking a little breather.
Covering all that ground that you just mentioned on both
Yep.
sides of the floor. It's only session 1 of the NPA. We got a long season ahead of us, Mike. Every weekend we have action practically from now all the way to the end of March on the road to our national championships. Next year, we have, next weekend, we have, we're set to be at Mississauga St. Jude's for the D1 Academy first session. So, Mike, by the end of this season, you're going to become an expert in Canadian basketball.
Honestly, I sit there in bed all night just like researching this stuff and like watching highlights. It honestly interests me more than the NBA right now, man.
No, it's really cool to be able to track these guys at the high school level and see them grow and kind of be a part of that journey.
I feel like they have a lot of more dog in them than NBA players right now.
Well, they're playing for something, right? They're
Yeah.
playing to try to get there, playing for scholarships. Once you get to the NBA, you make your 10 million, make your 100 million. What are you playing for after that? Now the small percentage of NBA players like the Jamal Murrays of the world, the Shays, that was never their motive. Their motive was they want to be the best players to ever play the game. That was always their goal. And those are the guys that will continue to move levels within the NBA, whereas the guys that, kind of just want to make the NBA to make the bag, and there are a lot of those guys. They make the bag, and then they just become a decent NBA player.
Yes, they just don't. The drive just dims down in,
Yes.
in them, you know.
Yes.
I'd like to see a little bit more of Alessandro.
Yes.
On Thursday, he showed up a little bit more.
He's been their top prospect from what I've seen. Now, coming off the bench a little bit, he's been quiet today. I don't think he's really played much. Either he hasn't been on the floor or he hasn't made an impact on the floor. I think they just checked him in.
No, he was in. He was in earlier.
Earlier?
He was in
Okay.
a little bit earlier, but
A bit quiet.
Quiet, yeah.
Yeah, they can feed off of his energy because he can knock down threes. He's a 20-27, 6'6" guard. Plays on the ball a little bit, plays off the ball. Good movement here by Erie. Singh, 3-ball, yup.
Yeah.
Told you about him. Nishan Singh, Mr. Efficient, knocks down his second 3, 2 for 2, and then look how he picks up right away to defend.
Yep.
Apply pressure. I like Singh a lot.
He's just sitting there on defense, like sits down and just locks in.
Singh all in Matthew Warner's grill, making life difficult for him. Three-ball, Matthew Warner is able to shake loose, knock it down. Anthony Ponga for 3. Nair with the rebound. Erie all over the offensive glass. Got an opportunity for 3 possessions there.
Lucas Sindo checks in.
Ponga in the triple threat.
Steps out of bounds.
This is session 1 of the NPA live from Niagara College. Also the launch of the inaugural season for the WNPA. Tigeli, the started working it. That's the second time, Mike. I like what I see from the big fella. What do you see?
He's very dominant down low, man. He gets to that rim.
And very, not necessarily in a aggressive way, but in a finesse way.
Yes.
He's got what we call educated feet. Spin move with his back to the basket with a nice finish. He's finished on the left side with his right and then finished on the right side. So
he's very athletic and finesse for a big man.
At 6'10".
Yep.
Shout out to Andrew Forrest in the house. MPH family's growing. We're looking forward to expanding into the States as well as Quebec with our leagues. Stay tuned for more on that.
Wow, Matthew Warner, nice pass.
Beautiful.
Oh, yes, beautiful. Ilan Bald.
Alain Baldy with a French background. He has been consistent for Lincoln Prep and a guy that I definitely, I look at as a top 3 guy on this roster so far. Spoke with the coaches early prior to the game kicking off, and they confirmed, he's one of the guys that comes in first into the gym, on time, prepared,
Ready
locked in. Exactly. And those are the things that we look at, whether you're looking at on the floor or off the floor. Whether you're looking at basketball players or staff. Like, those intangibles are everything.
He drops the first, or was it and one, so he dropped that basket.
So, Mike, you're relatively new to the grassroots space in Canada. I think you've got a chance to see from the spring and summer at CNIT. You got a chance to see the Texas Impact. You got a chance to see the club teams at the Spring and Summer Showcase League. And so now I think you're getting a little bit more context to the various levels. You have NPA, but then you have the Showcase League. What would you say is kind of the difference from your vantage point?
Showcase, there's still a lot, like, the kids are still learning. They'll make a little bit more errors and stuff, but, like, when you get to the NPA, like, it's just so, like, intense. Like, it's just...
You can feel the difference right away of intensity?
Yeah, but, I'm not going to undermine, like, the Showcase talent is there. Like,
a lot of them move up the ladder and come here. Yeah.
Exactly. But, like, now you got the cream of the crop, as
Yes.
they say, when you get to the NPA.
Cream
like,
rises to the top.
Yep. So, like, the talent here that we have is just incredible, man. Like, I never even anticipated this in a million years, like, that I would see this level, grade 11, 12. Like, it's just crazy.
And, I mean, in this session, we still have yet to see teams like Iowa United Prep, our first American team, loaded, stacked. Fort Erie, Charles Antumacos' team. And then, of course, you can't negate Royal Crown. They're always going to be strong. But those teams right there, like, have a ton of prospects. On paper,
Mangala.
On paper, I would say Iowa United Prep and Charles Antumacos' Fort Erie team are the 2 squads that maybe have the most talent, 1 to 12. So I'll be interested to see your take once you get to see those guys.
Lucas Sindo with the rejection. What a block there.
Luca's been one of those guys that's, rebounding, defending, in that case, shot blocking like you just saw. Early in the season, everyone's just trying to figure it out. Where do they stack up on the roster? What role do they need to play for the team to win? And where do they fit? It's very similar to what's happening at North Pole Hoops too, right? Yep. We got a lot of new team members. Everyone's trying to figure out where they fit. But that's September basketball, Definitely, I expect to see the teams look a lot different if they're doing it right by December and January. But I do like the level of intensity so far. Oh, and Frayne on the attack. No good. Tipping Baldy. Number 7, Elam Baldy. Really standing out for Lincoln Prep.
A little tip in there.
Fort Erie takes a break, and we'll do the same. Be back. We are back. Second quarter action, 4 minutes to go. 33-30 is the score. It's been tight all the way through. Neither team able to wiggle into a larger lead. I think it's probably going to be a lot of the same to end this half. A lot of length, a lot of athleticism on the floor, so teams are evenly matched in that way. It usually takes 1 or 2 players to assert themselves on this game to be the difference. Fort Erie up 3 on Lincoln Prep. Fort Erie from right down the street of Fort Erie, Ontario. Little small town on the border between Buffalo and that Niagara region. Producing NBA talent, NCAA talent. And then you got Lincoln Prep out of Hamilton, Ontario. They also have a women's program that debuted this season. A program that was started by Richard Nurse, who also runs Kia Nurse Elite, who's done a fantastic job over the years of developing a hotbed of talent. Of course, his daughter, Kia Nurse.
That was Elliot second Kelly with and 1 there. He's going to the line.
Mr. Elliott. Anthony Ponga dribbling it up. Fort Erie moving it, trying to get everyone a little bit of a touch. Matt Dan with the turn, kind of used the off arm to shield. Nice finish with the left. I would have loved to see him throw that down in the guy's face. Man, 7-1. He's originally a hockey player.
Elliot with the 3.
Elliot is showing a complete game. He's shooting the 3. He's finishing down low. A kid we're definitely going to be tracking throughout the season to learn more about. Ponga finishes.
Owen Frayne. Alessandro misses the 3 from the baseline there. 3.
He's due for a triple there, Mike. Ponga, Nick Nair, 3 ball, no good. So we watched game 1 yesterday, Mike. We watched Crestwood and Ridley. And now game 1 here, we're watching Fort Erie and Lincoln. What would you say about the difference in the intensity and energy?
As much intensity as there is right now, yesterday's game was just so intense. It was super intense.
It was one of the best games you'll see at the prep level because it was close. You had amazing individual performances. The intensity was nuts from the players, but they were getting it from the coaches.
Yes.
You had Victor Razzo. You had on one side, On the other side, you had Tyrone Bramble, both with championship pedigrees. And it started with them. I was overwhelmed, to be honest with you. I was on the broadcast. I was, the refs were intense. The coaches were intense. It was wild.
I was helping with the stats, and it was intense for us.
Yes, yes. $37-36. Who you got in this one? What are you seeing? Put you on the spot for a prediction.
Honestly, if Igala keeps playing the way he's playing, like they can pull it off.
So you're going Fort Erie.
Yeah.
This Lincoln Prep program, they were in the NPA last year as well, and obviously it was their first year kicking things off. But I like the growth that they've shown. Beautiful turnaround fadeaway there by Elam Baldy. You're seeing a complete, like an advanced offensive game. You saw that footwork and how he finished there. That's a high school player, right? So that's what you see sometimes at the NBA level.
Yeah.
So I'm really liking. Like his stock is rising very quickly. Number 7, Elam Baldy.
Tough shot there.
But like I said, I really like the steps that Lincoln has taken from last year to this year. Like this team's on another level.
Yes. And they're all lengthy dudes.
Yep. And like that's what you really need at the NPA level. You need a lot of size, a lot of length and athleticism because the top dogs all have them.
For Erie, multiple chances there.
Yeah, they're. I think that's been the difference so far to kind of keep Fort Erie in there is the offensive rebounding.
The second chance points have been.
Yeah. Baldy on the attack, beautiful pass. So we're seeing, Elam Baldy score on the inside, score on the outside, show great footwork and skill. He's not taking 4, 5, 6 dribbles. He's keeping it very simple. And then here you saw him playmaking for others. At 6'6", 2-guard that could do that. Stock riser once again.
That was a very nice
I repeat,
pass.
stock riser. When we watch these teams and see all these new players and new faces, we're expanding on our player database for college coaches to see, to recruit these players. It's always exciting to, add new players into the mix.
Nate Stoddard splits 1-1.
I think there's so much untapped potential in Nate Stoddard. I'd love to see him, turn up his energy further. That's a 6'10". Like he showed great footwork, finishing on the left, finishing on the right with that finesse. But we can just have that high motor on at all times, just out-compete everybody. That's a weapon. He's a good athlete. He's got good length. I like what I see with him. I like his potential. And Urquhart working it. Down low, no good.
NPA. The foundation of the blueprint begins with our strategic partners, the Playground Global, who provide world-class basketball facility access for Canadian basketball programming nationwide. The NPH Showcase League is an introduction to our ecosystem, an exposure platform for club programs all across Canada
I like what I
to
see with him.
experience a
I like his
competitive,
potential.
developmental, and positive environment.
And Urquhart.
All year round, this league reaches the players. The NPH Showcase League is an introduction to our Canadian basketball community at large. This provides a great opportunity for sponsors to tap into a rapidly growing market and demographic within the high volume of foot traffic. The NPH Showcase Camp is our identification platform, focusing on finding the foundation basketball talent begins with our strategic partners, guiding the Playground Global level. As a camper,
Well,
you will have the
Urquhart
opportunity
working
to enter the
down
NPH
low, no good.
national rankings, where player profiles are created, acting as the foundation resume. Blueprint begins with database is directly connected to a network of over 100 world-class basketball facility access for Canadian basketball. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities. The NPH Showcase League is an introduction to our ecosystem. Get a chance to learn an exposure experience for club programs all across. The Game Speaks Combine acts as the elite, invitational-only camp that provides every player an opportunity to measure their talent up against the best prospects in Canada. A 2-day event of skill testing, pro-level drills, and NBA-style combine, with the ultimate goal of securing scholarships. Top performers raised their stock and are now elevated on a national scale to strengthen their recruitment opportunities. The Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform. Since 2015, the CNIT brings over 100 top-tier club programs from around the world to compete for the national crown. The CNIT is Canada's only NCAA-certified tournament that takes place during a live period where NCAA coaches are eligible to recruit prospects in person. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top basketball prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the Canadian basketball ecosystem and the elite-level NPH League, the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is at the top of our internal programming and quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Involving strategic prep programs nationwide, the NPA prides itself on delivering a national platform to showcase the different playing styles, characteristics, and unique talent each province has to offer. All North Pole Hoops sanctioned events include exposure services that help propel and aid players on their recruitment mission. From individual player mixtapes that showcase the unique characteristics of that athlete, to our mentorship program, which helps families navigate within the basketball landscape and connect players to prep and post-secondary coaches. Using the intel gathered after identifying the top prospects within our ecosystem, NPH provides a bridge in the form of a scouting service for post-secondary programs looking to recruit. Since 2011, North America's top universities rely on NPH's highly experienced national and regional scouts for intel on prospects on and off the court. Outside of America, Canada is the #1 producer of talent in the world, with over 20 Canadians in the NBA. NPH CEO Tarek Sabate is exploring the global market and building relationships to offer the NPH scouting service to professional basketball teams and leagues worldwide. Finally, utilizing the NPH exposure arm, comprised of digital marketing and live broadcasting, NPH acts as its own media and marketing partner for all of our entities below. With over 75,000 subscribers between Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, NPH is able to reach and influence over 15 million accounts on an annual basis, conveying the message of Canadian basketball and providing a direct platform for our strategic partners to excel in this industry. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the Blueprint. The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered
ones and twos. So just going to take you through the first half statistics for Erie. Anthony Ponga leading the way with 8 points. Sader Servillis, Nicholas Nair, and Nishant Singh with 6 apiece.
Bashir and Gala with 5.
And then on the other end, Lincoln Prep, Elliot Tesgele, 12 points. He's been leading the way. And then Elam Baldy, 7. Matthew Warner, 7. Owen Frayne only with 2, but is leading the team at the point guard spot with rebounding with 4 boards and 3 assists.
He has 2 steals also to add to that.
Two-way player. We like that. Ponga for 3, no good. Haven't been shooting it well from behind the arc.
Matthew Warner has the ball.
Chigele back to the basket game.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What a pass. What a pass from Elliot to Warner to Elliot. I mean, Elliot to Warner.
And you love to see that where he goes back to the basket, but still has the presence in mind to find the opening.
What a rejection again. Nate is just having a block party today.
Frayne with the nice finish there from Warner. Great kickoff here to the third quarter. Lincoln Prep definitely bringing the energy, and it's translating on the scoreboard. Up 1 now. Good defense. 3 defensive possessions.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. They just forced Fort Erie into a timeout. Apply pressure.
That last one was framed to Baldy. A nice little easy smooth layup in transition.
I love what I'm seeing here from Lincoln Prep. Really, we're going to stick around here on this call, just kind of really take in what we just saw. To start the third quarter, second half here, Lincoln Prep just bringing the energy, defense translating into offense. Earlier in that first half, I felt like both teams were kind of just strolling through the park, kind of getting what they want, not a lot of resistance defensively. Very, very different. What do you see, Mike?
Defense has stepped it up right now, right away. Start of the second half has just been all Nate, man, down low. Like, he's just protecting that rim.
Up 3 now, 45-42. That pressure from Lincoln Prep forced Fort Erie into a timeout for Coach Houston to talk it over. Can't say enough about the coaches in the NPA. A lot of guys that have been around for 10, 20 plus years. But there's also a combination with some young guys getting the opportunity to coach at the prep level, some rising stars.
Sader bringing up the ball.
It's good defense again. Every possession, making it tough on him. The big man trying to take advantage there, no good. Gets his own board. 3 is good. Matea. That's Matea for 3 for Erie. Hopefully they can pick up some momentum to see if they can take the lead back. It's tied at 45. I see the big fella Nate stuttered. Like, I've definitely seen the finesse, but the next thing I need to see, I need to see that dog. Like, I need to see him want to get physical. Right now, I don't know if it's just a matter of not wanting to be physical or just physical strength, but either way, want to see him embrace contact, finish within contact. I think that would be his next level.
Yeah, he's having a little bit of difficulty with Owen Urquhart down low, like body-wise.
Down the lane, Nicholas in there, 2-hand, crams it. And he can do that, right? He's kind of an inside-outside guy, a wing type, kind of hybrid forward, but he can shoot the 3. He can attack the rim like that. Oh, and speaking of attacking the rim, Sader Servillis drops another hammer. It's hammer time.
That was a nice steal by Oliver Desjardins, too.
And that's what you need sometimes to get back in a couple big high-energy plays. Fort Erie gets it, and they take the lead by 4. We'll take a break. Some exciting basketball there. If we're talking about above the rim action, we got Sader Servilis down the lane. Before that, it was Nick Nair. First, Lincoln Prep applied pressure.
Oh,
now it's Fort Erie with the answer.
Sader with a block from behind, man. Chase down block there.
And you know, Mike, I told you about Sader Servilis prior to the game starting. He's highly ranked. We got him top 10 in the class of 2025, and you can see why. I mean, this is really your first time taking him in. If you're given the scouting report, what do you see there?
Honestly, he's doing everything, like offense, defense, blocking, stealing, shooting. I would like to see a little bit better three-point shooting from him, but other than that, like, this guy can do everything, man.
No question. You know, you saw the blocks, you saw the steals. In the first half, you said you just see him all over the floor. He's got high energy, and he's a dog, right? He's a DAWWGS. Dogs, right? So we say dogs only at North Pole Hoops. That's what we're looking for on and off the floor. And that, in other words, means a guy that's a competitor, he's going to bring it every game. If he goes over 10 from 3, or if any dog goes over 10 from 3, they can still impact the game and impact winning. Because you can't control if the shots are going to fall each time, but you can control your effort and energy. Great defense right now from Fort Erie. Really, it just shows you how good the coaching is. Steve Houston calls a timeout. They talk it over. It's like a chess match, right? You're trying to control. You're trying to manage games. You take a timeout during an important time, and all of a sudden, Fort Erie comes back and takes momentum back. It's like boxing. Every round is different. But you're seeing that whatever Steve Houston said in that huddle, Fort Erie's responding. You saw the energy level is now starting to intensify to the level that we saw Crestwood and Ridley yesterday. From start to finish, though, they were the whole game.
Yeah, they didn't stop, man.
Three ball.
Owen Frayne for 3.
And that's a big shot right there. Both teams been struggling from behind the arc. You know, it's either a big dunk or a big 3 that can switch momentum. Uncle Mo, as I like to call it. Sader Servilis on the attack. Oh, what a block.
Oh, whoa.
Segele. You talk about a guy that's been all over the floor. You said Sader on Fort Erie, but on Lincoln, it's been Elliott. Elliott T. making it happen on both ends of the floor. Led in scoring and has just been filling the stat sheet, making plays for others, as well as defending. Great defense. Speaking of that, team defense. Everyone's on the floor. Who wants it? Who wants it? It's going to be, looks like a shot clock violation is the call. 51-48. It's a 3-point lead. Fort Erie has the lead. But it's going the other way. Lincoln Prep will maintain possession.
Elliott has 12 already.
What else he got?
It's he's sitting at 12 points. Couple assists,
Couple blocks.
couple defensive rebounds.
Right now, Owen Urquhart leading the way in the rebounding department with 8 for Erie. But a pretty evenly, distributed offense for Erie. You got 3 guys with 8. Cedar Servilis, Anthony Ponga, Nicholas Nair with 8 each. Nishan Singh with 5, Bashir with 5, Matt Down with 4, Matea with 6. You can see Steve Houston early in the season, he wants to get a lot of guys touches, get their confidence up. Elliott has confidence. He does not shy away. I mean, I'm loving this kid.
That's another 3, man. This guy's sitting, what, 15 points now?
But I love his versatility.
Yes.
That's what I like, You watch him with his back to the basket. You watch him face up and knock down threes. You watch him play make. You watch him defend. Very versatile. Here he is. Oh, that's Warner on the attack. Nice find. Oh, everything but the finish. Everything but the finish, guys. That was a second time this half where Frayne and Warner been tag teaming in offense. Speaking of offense, Matea knocks down another triple. I think that's his 3rd. He has got 9 points right now. Elliott Moose is on the loose. The floater. He's got the floater game too. What doesn't he have?
He's at 17.
Oh, I love it. I love seeing these guys battle. Here he is again. Defense to offense. He did not get it to go on the finish, but he's fouled and will head over to the charity stripe. I like it. Elliott stock riser, no doubt about it. When you see stock up, stock down, you got the arrow go pointing up or the arrow pointing down. Elliott Moose, arrow pointing up.
0 turnovers in this game, and he's got a lot of minutes already. That's impressive with all the work he's been doing and the ball in his hands. Like, very efficient.
I love it.
Drains the first free throw. Makes a pair.
See a really good shooting stroke, right? Really efficient. Doesn't take bad shots. That kind of fills the gaps where needed. Needs to be on the boards, offensive boards, he's there. He needs to be on the catch and shoot 3, he's there.
Well, I'll give you this. He's 5 for 5 from 2, and he's 2 for 3 from the 3-point line.
Doesn't get much better than that. Shooting 100% from the 2-point line. Matea, 3-ball no good. Forced it there a bit. Bashir Nagala with the finish. This is FIBA, so this is full FIBA action, so you do have the ability to, in the NBA it would be called a goaltend, but you're able to play a little bit of volleyball above the rim. Elliott with it, surveying, says, hey, I'm hot, why not? I'll take it. Misses it that time, but I like the confidence. Second miss of the game.
Matea almost making his 3rd 3. Or 4th, I would say.
He's shooting it with confidence. Seems to be their, 3-point specialist. It's a good finish right there by Warner.
That's the thing about Lincoln Prep. I love the way they play together. Like a lot of passing, always trying to look for the open man. It's real basketball.
No, the coaching staff at Lincoln does such a good job. I've known a lot of these guys for several years. You got Chris Matthews helping run the program and directing the show. You have Errol Patterson. He's someone that's been a part of the basketball community, giving to the community, showing love to kids for a very long time. And the thing is, when you show love, people feel that. You know what I mean? It's real. They're building a family culture there right now, and you can see that, as you said, they're playing together.
Right. And I feel like very disciplined kids. Not a lot of trash talking. Not a lot of bad behavior, I would say. They're very disciplined, family-like.
Mm-hmm. It was a free throw violation, so the basket won't count. Stepped over the line there. Here comes Bashir Nagala, guarded by Warner. Nagala gets it back, 3-ball, no good. Matt Dan trying to get that offensive board. Isn't able to stick a fork in it. Matthew Warner, I'm told, number 9 here with the ball, is a underrated defender. We're going to be looking to see what he could do defensively all season, but I'm told he's one of the top defenders. Good ball movement. This was a big one. No good. It's good second effort, but Matt Dan plays volleyball with that one and says, I'm going to spike it. The big fella, 7'1". Initially comes from a hockey background. So he's found basketball a little late in his career. But I mean, hey, if you're 7 foot walking around, you got to hoop.
A lot of defense being played right now. Back and forth, steals, turnovers, steals. Oh.
Speaking of steals, Elliot Moose is on the loose. Once again.
Another steal with a put-back slam there.
He's definitely breaking out right now, I would say. Dante Toneri looking for it in transition. Team didn't find him. Jumic Achioso attacks the rim, is getting to the line for a couple easy ones.
I'm honestly becoming a fan of Owen Frayne, man. Like, for one of the smallest guys on the court, getting a lot of rebounds, steals, like,
those are what I call winner points.
Yes.
You know, like impacting the game in a positive way. He's never really forcing much. Always making the right play, playing efficient, being a leader for the team. If I'm a youth sport program, I'm a D2 program, I'm looking at Owen Frayne. Urquhart surveying it. Singh for 3. The rare miss from behind the arc for Singh. Here comes Frayne, kicking it out to Elliott. 3-ball, does he got that? Yes, he does. Dante Toneri got it like that. I didn't know that, but he's showing us what's up. Another one of those, looks like about 6'7", maybe taller, knocking down the triple, those big wings. We got a lot of them at Lincoln Prep. Bashir got the answer though, Mike.
Right back at it.
Floater no good, but gets his own rebound. The smallest guy on the floor. He's one of the big. He's leading Lincoln Prep in rebounding. Wasn't able to get it to go, but I mean he's like what? Not even 6 foot. But that's effort. Oh, big board there by Elliott. Owen Frayne back on the attack, tries to attack the gap all the way through. That's your guy, Mike McHale. That's your guy.
I told you, man. In between 3 defenders there, all bigger sized.
Fearless. Heart of gold. Lincoln Prep now up 6, trying to take full control of this thing. Under 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Nagala trying to attack Elliott, secondary defender. Great team defense right there. Great team defense by Lincoln Prep.
They're throwing a block party down low, man. Like,
again, it's that length, right? It's that help defense. If a teammate gets beat, gotta step up. Elliott's been doing that. And that will be it for the third quarter. We got one more to go. 65-59, Lincoln Prep has Uncle Mo on their side.
back.
Fourth and final quarter here, Mike McHale. We have a tight one. For the most part, it's been back and forth. It's been within 5 points all the way through. But right now, Lincoln Prep, if they could continue what they finished in the third quarter, they might be able to blow this thing open. And that's just been team defense. As you said, they're playing with camaraderie, playing together as a family unit. What do you think that Fort Erie needs to do to really take control of this game?
Well, like, use your big man. Like, see how Urquhart right now just bodied him. I feel like that's the only thing that Lincoln Prep needs to, like, a little. Oh wow. Oh wow.
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard when you don't got an answer for Elliott.
Yeah,
it's hard when you don't got an
it's
answer for. I think that was his fourth three. I have to check that, but man, he plays with such efficiency.
He has a clean 21. It says he has 2, but I think it's his third. And, it's just updated right now. Yep, 3 threes.
3 for 5.
He's 3 for 5.
Very good. Very, very good.
6 for 6 from the field. Like, so efficient. So, actually.
All over the floor, defense, offense, great teammate. Help defense.
Mateo again, man.
He does not shy away whatsoever from that three-point line.
It's like having Pedro Stojakovic on his side.
He's never seen a three-point shot he doesn't like. He kind of reminds me of you, Mike.
He has that, like, Jeff Hornacek feel to him.
Jeff Hornacek, bring it back with the Utah Jazz, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Oh, tough shot by Elliott.
First miss from the field.
Look, you know, good team defense by Fort Erie, force them into a 24-second shot clock, and then they give it up right away. Every possession so valuable here. Warner goes for a stroll in the park of his own. He's been very solid for Lincoln, really standing out in this game for me. Cervelis, he say, hey, I'm a dog, I'm a bully. I'm gonna just go in, use my shoulders, and finish down the lane.
I really like watching him play. Like, even the way he falls on the ball to protect it when it's a loose ball is just like, it's just professional. Like,
talk to me. What's on your mind, Mike?
Matea's impressing me, man.
What do you see?
He's physical, man. Like, he could take a hit.
I see confidence. You know, he could definitely shoot it, like he's showing that. And it looks like he's a guy that's going to be able to spread the floor for Coach Houston. Every team needs one of those guys. Makes the rest of the game on offense easy when you can spread the floor. Here's Matt Dan on the attack. Big fella. Get called for a travel. I need to see more physicality from Matt Dan. He kind of fell off balance there. Just to stay patient, get a one dribble, get two dribbles, and extend that length. You know, with the big man, it always takes a bit longer to develop. You know, there are always projects they develop through college, but definitely has all the tools to be, you know, potentially an impact guy at the next level. Shout out to Jasmine. We've got an all-star crew here doing the live stats. He's also been watching and keeping an eye on the women's basketball. You'll probably be hearing from her on NorthPolhoops.com soon, something tells me. To increase the coverage for women's basketball, provide that platform. That's what we want to do at NPA. We want to replicate everything we've done on the boys' side to help the women's community out, get some more exposure, more scholarship opportunities, and just more community, period. Love seeing, you know, a gym where it has the community for the women's basketball, but also the men's basketball together. Nicholas Nair for three, no good. That's your guy. No good for three. Yep. He got caught.
Got caught on the flight. when you look at Sater, like, it's the fourth quarter, and like, he looks like he's still like doesn't break a sweat. Look at him, and he's moving like a dog.
They're gonna need him. They're gonna need him to take them over the hump. Ooh, I thought it was a travel there. Got away with one. Got his own rebound is Bashir. Ponga on the attack. Wow, tough, difficult finish with the and one play for Erie. Needed that. They needed that momentum switch. They may have got it, but you got to give credit to Lincoln Prep defensively. Like, nothing easy. Like, I think coach could live with that one, you know?
That was a tough shot. Like,
Tough shot under duress. Yeah. Stutter checking in. Taking off Joe Lippert.
He has that JaVale McGee like look to him,
yeah,
right?
He just got that vibe. You're right.
He does.
That was Stutter.
Yeah.
But you know, one thing about JaVale McGee that made him so like lethal and has made millions of dollars in the NBA. He's got the size, yeah, but he competes. He's got that motor.
Yes.
He's a finisher,
Yes.
right? He's a shot blocker finisher. He's a guy that you can catch running down the lane in transition for the lob. He's a guy that, you know, point guard attacks the gap, gets in the middle, can throw up the lob. And you need the bigs, to be honest with you, that's half the battle.
Yes.
Finish.
Yes.
Warren. I like the finesse, but it's getting too finessey for me. Big fella just try to float her at 6'10". Come on, man. Extend to the rim. Don't get too cute with it. You know, that's the one thing. Oftentimes, it's you don't see bigs. Matei there for three. Mike McHale, the Mike McHale special right there.
That's the Pages to Yakovich into that corner.
Dang.
This guy got it, man. That's his like fourth three there. Actually fifth. That's his fifth three of the game.
Stutter. I was saying, like, bigs, it's very rare that you find mean bigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice kick out there. Good ball movement. Three ball. Ferrain's got it.
Oh.
No good there. Stipley got it locked and loaded. And that's one thing about Bashir Nagala. He can get ahead of steam. Hard to stay in front of him. Always likes to push the pace. That time able to draw a foul. Elam Baldy's been kind of quiet there, number 7. He had a great start to the first half and been a bit quiet in the second half. Let's see if he can turn something up. They got to look for it, but he's also got to go get it.
Let's
Nice.
go. Let's go, Alessandro. Finally, like,
We've been waiting for him.
we've been waiting to see something.
I liked what I saw there. You know, usually I see him on the catch and shoot that time. Put a couple dribbles in for the pull-up. Matei again!
Whoa.
Wow, that is his 5th triple, if I'm not mistaken, of the game. And what a weapon for Steve Houston. I didn't even know about this kid, to be honest with you. He's a new guy on the scene we got to look out for, you know? Oh.
There we go. Stoddard, put it in the batter for you.
It was light, though. Throw it down. Like, take the rim down with you. But, you know, you're allowed to do it. Like I said, FIBA, while it's still on the rim, you're able to.
By the way, that was.
To be honest with you, I got to get you the exact. I want to know the exact rule, but what I understand is as long as it's above the rim, around the rim, you're able to, like, that would be a offensive goaltend in the
Yes,
NBA, but
yeah.
you're able to do that. Talk to me.
By the way,
Tell me.
Matea has 6 threes.
Wow.
In this game
For 18 points?
for 18
Every
points.
single point is from 3.
He's shooting 50%, 6 for 12.
Shoot. Anytime you can have a 50% three-point shooter on your team at any level, that is a weapon. That's going to stretch the floor. I like what Coach Steve Houston's doing. You know, like I said, he's really been, you know, emptying his whole bench, getting a lot of guys different looks, getting different playing time, trying to figure out what he's got. Like who's the gamers? Because what it looks like in practice is not necessarily always what it translates onto the game, right? But Matei, he's Matea, sorry, he's been arrow up, stock riser, arrow up.
Katia Moravejevic.
Anthony Ponga, that's an easier one for us to look at right now.
Yes.
With the finish there for Fort Erie. They've taken the lead back. They're up 3. 4 minutes to go. Lincoln Prep, got to stay disciplined. They have this game. Can't be taking ill-advised shots right now. They could have it slip away. This would be a big win for them if they could pull it off. Sater for 3. Nope, looks like they have a call. Three-point game, 3:37 left. Lincoln Prep had control of it for the third quarter. It's really been a boxing match, hit after hit. Everyone's had a different round. And now it's getting ready for the final round. Under 4 minutes to go. Trying to figure out here what the stoppage is. Looks like they're getting ready.
Fort Erie up by 3. Under 4 to go.
We'll take a quick break, get back for the action. We're live, back at it. Under 4 minutes to go. Fort Erie inbounding it. Sater. Matea. Oh, miscue there. Miscommunication by the two guards. Here we go. Who's going to step up for Lincoln Prep? Owen Frayne with it. Defended by Sater. Man, he is fearless attacking those gaps. Pull-up game, no good by Elam Baldi. Bashir Nagala, defended by Alessandro. Good defense. Great defense. Oh, got his own. Against the shot clock. 1 second left on the shot clock. Seder Servilis.
He's actually, I think he's 6 for 6.
He needed one. He needed one from the, he does a lot in the mid-range, attacking the rim, obviously. But we said someone's got to step up for Fort Erie to kind of get them over the hump, keep them in control. Seder knocks it down with a second left on the shot clock to maintain a 5-point lead here for Fort Erie. Big stop coming up. Got Yusuf Ali in the house, NPA alumni, coaching alumni. He's currently assistant coach at Arizona State. He's always looking out for Canadian basketball talent. If he finds something he likes, he does not hesitate. He offers them on the spot. And there is going to be there has been an offer already made to an NPA player that will be announced shortly by Arizona State. Not going to announce it just yet. And then, of course, Coach Sharks, Ontario Tech in the house. Ontario Tech has been building. They made it to the top 10 for the first time, I believe, in program history last season under Coach Deluxion, who's the brother of Coach Cav, team manager, program builder at Fort Erie. Kavishan Panamathan. Always trying to make sure I get the last name right. It's the beauty about Canada, man. We got so much different culture, ethnicity. Kavishan Pathmanathan. That's the one. So I would consider him a rising star in the industry. Came in with Fort Erie, with Coach Charles Antumakos, with Handle Kip, and just is a rock and a big part of the support system for the Fort Erie programs. The Toronto Star just did an article entitled, and it was on Fort Erie, is entitled "How This Small Ontario Town Has Become an Unlikely Hotspot for NBA Prospects." And it is a really cool story to have kids from all over the world, all over the country, NBA prospects come all the way to Fort Erie on that border of the Canadian-U.S. border to pursue their dreams for the next level. Ivan Baldi. Owen Frayne.
Owen Frayne for 3.
Wow. Man, he's clutch. Like, you watch him, and this is one thing I look at point guards. Never too high, never too low. Right in the middle. You know what I mean? Steady. Steady Freddy. Little Fred Van Vliet in him. Owen Urquhart trying to find some answers. Ends up in a travel. That was a big shot by Frayne to bring it down to 2 points. 79-77. Fort Erie leads. 2 minutes to go. Frayne with it again. What's he thinking? Guarded by Nicholas Nair. There's a switch. Great read there for the 3 ball. No good. Alessandro gets it tipped on the attempt. Here comes Seder. Gives it up to the big fella. Good finish. Owen Urquhart from Seder Servilis. Great read there. 4-point game, 130. Matthew Warner, every possession so valuable right now. Owen Frayne with it. Elliott back to Frayne, no good from 3, but there's no question that he's that guy for them. He's the veteran. He's the guy that's not going to shy away from the moment, especially when it comes to shooting it from the perimeter. And Seder's not shy either. Attack the rim. Oh my goodness! Tried to crown the defender. I'm surprised there was no foul call.
He gets up there, man. Like, he has that He has airtime, man. That's like a Jordan airtime.
He does a great job like a football running back when you attack the gap. You see the gap, he attacks it, switches gears, and then goes to try to dunk it. He ain't hesitant about it. There ain't no layup thing he's thinking about. He's trying to come at you, and that's the energy you get from Quebec kids.
Yes.
They're coming at you. They're applying pressure.
He just takes flights out of nowhere. Like he just going hard and just takes flight right at you. Like
We saw it twice already through this game,
Yeah.
right, in transition. But this one was in the half court. This one would have took the roof off.
yes.
That would have been like potential, play of the year type stuff. Sportsnet, top 10.
So if you look at Fort Erie, like it's very spread out, the points.
Talk to me.
Yeah, Mateo's leading the team.
Wow,
He has
18?
18 points. You got Bashir with 10, Pongo with 13, Sater with 12, Nicholas Nair with 8. So, like,
Okay.
if you look at it, it's very, very well spread out. You
Well,
look
at this level, it's very rare. You'll see it, and you have seen it, but it's very rare that you're going to get a 30-piece, a 40-piece regularly because there's a lot of talent spread out, right? You remember, they're climbing the ladder here. These are the top dogs in the country that all are playing on the same, same team, unless every once in a while a special player comes along, a la Caleb Roberts,
Yep.
who put up 38 against a very talented Crestwood team. I want you to keep tracking along because I've been paying attention to it from last season. Against the best, Caleb puts up his best. I want you to keep paying attention to that. In the meantime, we'll pay attention to the rest of this game. Under a minute to go, 50 seconds. 4-point game. Fort Erie can put the dagger here or keep the door open. Great defense. Great team defense from Lincoln Prep, Mike. They force a shot clock violation. You can't ask for more if you're Coach Chris Matthews from that position.
We need something from Elliott right now to bring them back.
He's been on the loose all game, so let's see what happens.
Oh, his stat line is ridiculous right now.
Down 4 is Lincoln Prep. Owen Frayne with it. They got the big defender on him, and they know he wants to shoot it. No good there. And that could have been it right there. That could have been it. Have a sense of urgency. Coaches are going crazy on the sidelines, but see, you got to have the IQ as a player. You're down 4. There's a 24-second shot clock. There's just about 30 seconds left in the game. You have to pick up.
Yeah.
They just wasted 10 seconds.
Yes.
Guys got to have that awareness. And I always remember, like, it's shocking to me that people, they don't, like players don't recognize that at any level.
Yes.
Like, recognize
You got to foul or you don't.
what the situation is. Yeah.
It's either you got to foul or you don't, and you don't waste 10 seconds then foul.
Four-point game, 13 seconds. And it looks like they will get to the line. So it's over. 13 seconds left. But I appreciate that, Jasmine. Giving the heads up to the coaches. Bashir makes it a 5-point game. Still some time if they can knock down a triple. And that could be it right there. Back to the free throw line. 5 seconds to go. It was close. Lincoln Prep could have gotten a big win. They're going to learn a lot, no doubt, from this in terms of discipline, in terms of, like, both teams, right? Like, valuing each possession. It's been a great game, battle back and forth.
I'll tell you, I know I've been saying this, but Matea's unexpected threes, I don't think they were expecting that. That's the reason.
I don't think anybody in the gym was expecting him to score 18 points.
Yeah, like every three. Like if you think about it, like he's the reason they won this game.
Yeah. Yeah, it came alive in the second half. Different guys stepped up. You know, it's been a team effort, a lot of contribution, but no doubt those threes kept Fort Erie in the mix.
He's definitely the player of the game for the Fort Erie side. Like, and that's a wrap. Game ends 83-77 for Fort Erie.
Next up, we got Tri-City Prep taking on Houghton Prep. Stay tuned.